Hello there! Hello there indeed. Welcome back to Planet Coaster, the other way from Eastern Park, otherwise known as the Western Park, where things have been progressing rather well. We've gotten the town pretty much sorted out. We just need to fill in this little bit here with a small building or something. We've got the Mine Ride Coaster, which has been very well received, and I do apologise because my mouth's a bit dry right now, despite the amount of water I'm drinking, so the vocals might not be the best, even though they've never been particularly good. Ah, yes, I like this. And of course, they've got this nice little terrain feature going, as well as a little out-of-the-way church, which, you know, a little terrain feature as such, although I have to buy DLC in order to be able to use gravestones, so I've had to use columns, wooden columns to make the gravestones. So, I'm thinking, well, I have gone this way a little bit. I want to go a little bit more, say, straight northwards right now, because obviously I'm using the train as the main sort of transportation feature going around the whole map, but you know, actual roads and paths that were used by horses were a thing in the Western period. So I want to have sort of this pathway going through the town and then continue up northwards to link up with, say, another town or a small ranch or something. And I also have the idea of another roller coaster which sort of goes around this area with some sort of rock formations, pillars and such. Sort of the coaster can sort of weave in between them, so to speak. So that's what I'm planning to do. I think what I might say, I'll get myself a small building. And did I actually? Yes, I did fix those barrels. So let's just start off with a small building. So custom filters, we want Old West. And we'll just start with the standard natural plank wooden wall. And we can have it like that. Do I want it? If I have it as an odd number, then that just makes it awkward. Is that? I'll keep it like this. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on this. And then have it another layer. Dun 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 dun. Oh, hello, Starrett. Good lord, you're here quickly. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. We're just continuing on with a little bit more of Planet Coaster. Decorations. No, that's not it. Doors and windows, that's what I want. We want... Where can I put the door? Here would probably be the smartest thing. Just go with a nice standard door. And we'll have it... there. Lovely. And then a couple of we need to do the roof as well before I... Oh, can't really forget the roof, can we? Let's just go with standard roof, 2 meter. There we go, 2 meter slope. There. Oh. Ah, yes, that's good. It's nice to hear. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. It's nice to have you here. Like I said, just a bit of Planet Coaster where I'm planning on expanding down this way a bit since we've got the church done, and maybe do another roller coaster with some rock formation. It weaves in between some rock formations going along this way with a path going underneath. I say path, it's intended to be more of a road that horses and carriages would go along. First, we'll just fill in this little bit here. And don't want brick, we want... not that, we want... this. There we go. And then we'll just do some windows here and there. Maybe another door. Do you want a door around the back? Yeah, let's do another door. This can be the same sort of door. They can just go here. And then windows-wise, which ones do we want? I've got these fancy ones. Let's just go with... What about these? Or these? Or maybe... No, that's a door. These. I'm not sure whether they had these sort of sliding ones in the western areas. That one... Therefore... Oh, these are even train carriage windows, so never mind that. No... still going for the math exam, are you? Well, it's been just a summary of all topics. No, that's good to hear. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, Starrick. I hope it goes well for you. Now, no, that's for the jail cell. Neat, small. Let's go with this one, actually. I like this one. Do we have a darker shade of brown? No, I want that one. Yes, I can just do this. Does that... Looks more grey than anything else. Let's try... I will stick with this anyway. Right, so we want advanced move. And of course, like... Does that... No, that doesn't quite match. Do it like that. And then the same again. No, that's not what I want. I want... No. This one. There we are. And the same again. Let's do it like that. And then like this. And then we can do the same. Do you want a proper balcony on this one, or should I just go with the standard one of these? Do I want one of those? Where would I even put it? I suppose I can put it on this side, yeah. Not sure whether that get in the way of the windows, though. We'll have to see. Right, no, I don't want to spend this... Yeah. You hope you're fast enough getting away to solve every task until Wednesday. Yeah. Hope so too, Starrick. Hope so too. I'll leave that for now because we don't want to spend all the time building buildings. We've just spent enough time building buildings. This is a game about coasters. We want to build some coasters. Right. Building pathway. You want paths. And I think this is the full 10 meters. No, that's... I don't want it like that. I want it to... How to... I want to carry it on at a 90-degree angle, or at least have it continue on... This isn't what I... Come on. Alright, fine, I'll have it continue on going this way. And then it can annoy everybody with OCD. Including me. Then again, western paths were never particularly straight. Whoops. No. Keep the curves going. These are kind of pointless curves. I'll just have it continue on like this. And coaster-wise, what can I do with the coaster? Build the coaster first on the rock formations. So I could start it here. Or I could carry on this path a bit longer. Actually, is it even... It is the same size, isn't it? 10 meters? Or 10 width, I should say. Because if I put it here, and that's a bit of a tight fit. And of course I need to make sure it's able to be looped back around. If I just do it like that for now, and the coast can go sort of loop around like this. Don't think, do. And then see how it works. Right, we want... No, I want steel. Do you want to go with another train ride? I suppose we could do with that. The mine train, canyon runner. Or do you want to go with something a bit different? And again, it's the only real train ride we've got. The hypercoaster, the crazy one, the boomerang. Hybrid coasters. That looks a bit like a train. Steel Vengeance. Wooden coaster. Or we could just go with one of these. How about the Nala? Chain lift cannot invert for all ages. The Nala! Right. Can I actually... I need to remember the hotkeys now. It's been several days. No, that's the... Okay, it is shift. Right. So, I want to give it enough room for Q. And then exit, of course. Just put it here. I wish you could... Maybe you can change the colours of these platforms. Can you? Change speed is maximum. These are for the tracks. Height markers, track supports camera. Oh yeah, so here are the sort of default... Whoa! Okay, none of those, none of those. Standard tracks. Need to remember that though. Right, station wise. No, we don't want that. Results. Optional catwalk. Do we want a catwalk? Yeah, why not? Okay, place the entrance. We can have that here, and the exit right there. Pathways for queues. Let's go with a slightly more fancy one. Okay. No, we want that to. I forgot. That's what. Angle slope. I've forgotten the K for moving it down. Which K? It's not Z. Yeah. Ah, screw it. Let's just do that. Oh, I actually quite like how that turned out. A nice fancy staircase queue. Alright, forget what I was saying earlier. And now, just a simple standard exit path and whoa! Oh! That's fancy! I like it! Let's just do that. Even though it kind of probably looks a bit odd from a distance. Okay, queue, we've got all that done. So now, coaster-wise, we want start building. Right, so we're going to go with a track, and this is going to go up as tall as possible, as fast as possible. Okay. Whoops. This is going to be an insane coaster. It will cause people's eyes to pop out. Don't want track supports though, because that is going to be a bit obstructive. Can I even build a path underneath this? I just want to check. Okay. Bring it down to normal. That is equal. Good lord, those supports are nuts. I kind of actually want to turn them off now. Okay, track supports off. Build. No. Does that have the chain on? Yeah, I prefer it like that, even though it might not make a lot of structural sense. There we go. So now I can build a path underneath that. And then we shall carry it on for a little bit longer. Okay, wanted to go to normal. Optional catwalk. And and this is trim brakes, drive tires. To complete. Okay, let's go for testing, just so we know exactly how long. It's not a very long coaster, so it should get off the chains quite quickly. So if we start bringing it down right now to a sudden drop, let's not go straight for the sudden drop. Away you go. Okay, let's start off simple. Where's the... No, I don't want that. Oh, there it is. Right, length. Let's bring that down a bit. Okay. And I'll sort of have that loop around the large rock formation. That will hopefully turn out well enough. Bye! I always love doing that in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and I love doing it now. Okay. And then we'll start to shift it this direction. Increase the length a bit. And then start looping it round. Whoops. No. Loop it around a bit more, about 30 degrees. So it comes back in on itself. And then... Does that even... No, that doesn't perfectly match it. We'll do it like this. Okay. Whee! Yeah, that should build up a good amount of momentum. And then, I think we should be able to do... Excuse me, Dr. Shaw? That's a bit extreme. Normally people just come in and say hello. They don't talk about shoving scissors down someone's throat. Explain yourself. All I'm trying to do here is build a roller coaster. Isn't there a loop-de-loop? Okay, that is kind of a loop-de-loop, but that's a bit extreme. Yeah. Helix up. Maybe I just have to do a loop-de-loop myself. So we'll start to even it out. Whoops, no, that's not the right one. And now... Oh dear, you're pissed, are you? What's happened? Dare I ask? Actually, no. This coaster can't go inverted, can it? So it shouldn't be able to do a loop-the-loop. I forget what I just said about that. Let's just go for some standard helixes. Let's try that. Okay, and now even it out a bit. Bring it back down. I said bring it back down! That's what I want. Right. And then what to do next? let's just see how this turns out. And okay, it's still got quite a bit of momentum going. So let's just try and plan out the rock formations. Someone's being a dick to you, are they? Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. I do hope something not very nice happens to the person who's being a dick to you, whoever that person is. So rock pillar here, maybe some other one branching off to go in the middle of this helix. So Zevas from a different stream. Well, Zevas is a dick and I don't like him either. Hopefully that makes you feel better. Should I bring it down along this way? What other ones have we got? Is it worth trying to do a massive figure of 8 helix? Do we even have enough momentum to do that? Let's find out. Probably not, because that's a very massive... No, we definitely don't. Right, scratch that plan. Maybe another helix? Alright, let's try that. And then even that out. Actually, no, keep it the way it is. We'll start sort of like so. Got some helixes going here. This not having supports really makes this coaster have absolutely no structural sense whatsoever. What manner of magic is holding this thing up? Right, and then... Oh Christ, the fear and nausea ratings are going up very high. Not sure how people are going to be feeling about this one. Okay, let's just bring it up a bit. We're going to have enough momentum to do this? I'm not sure. Let's find out. So the chain. So we've got how fast do we actually go? Over 65 miles an hour. And then continuing around 40. Then building it back up. 63 here. Okay, we should have just enough if I even it out now. So I've essentially just made another helix. So this could be the helix coaster or something. Okay. Like so. Can it make it up? Can it? Can it? Just about! Yes! Perfect. Okay. Not sure whether this is maybe too severe of a drop. Let's ease it up a bit, actually. No, not this one. There we go. And we'll just have a slight adjustment. And then... No, I don't like the way that goes. No. And then we'll need some brakes. Friction brakes. Slows the train down. Target speed. I'm not sure how slow this should really go. That's... Target speed, let's increase... Actually, no, let's have that the same rate. But let's just ease up on the deacceleration rate. No, cancel that. Build. Standard tracks. Ease up on the length. And then we should... Can I actually even... I can complete it. Okay, it was just up a little bit too high. There, lovely. Alright, the coaster is pretty much complete. So noise is pretty bad around this area. But, there we go, it eases up fairly nicely. Ahead for, got 2 achievements right there. Ahead for height. No, I haven't got it, it's just progress. Your ride is too scary. Right, that's a problem. What about fear? Might need to do some more brakes. So fear gets especially bad around here. Basically, it goes way too fast along this area. Thing is, if I slow it down too much, then I won't have enough momentum. Not to mention noise is pretty bad as well. And there's a very little excitement. I'm guessing it's too scary. Can I do brakes on... No, I don't want that part. I want... Can I actually do brakes on here? Trim brakes. Use to trim speed of the train mid-run. Okay. Target speed. Can I actually do that? I can. Never thought I'd actually start slowing things down, but... Trim brakes. Target speed around... Aim for around... 35-ish. Okay. Smooth all. Okay, that's on now. Trim brakes. That's the same. Trim brakes. And these are trim brakes as well. Except the target speed has suddenly shot down. There we go. Oh crap, now we don't have enough momentum. Have I slowed it down just about too much? Let's just turn this into a basic standard track. This really is the gnarler. It gnarls your intestines. Okay, how much does this slow down? 43. Okay, fear and nausea aren't as bad as they were before. It doesn't... It just barely has enough momentum, but it won't have enough to go this far. Yeah, this Helix is... Ah, damn it. Okay, visualize speed. No, no. Damn it. Nausea. Still pretty bad around there. Fear. Okay, I need to adjust the friction brakes. No, stop it. Going too slow. We want it to be... Say around 50. And then I think we need more of a bank on this. Can we adjust it? Thing is, these are all pre-made, so I can't really adjust them. I can't really adjust them bit by bit. So visualize fear. There's the coaster. So we're coming back up. And what if I continue on the chains a bit longer so it doesn't pick up speed quite as fast? Right, still very scary around the Helix area. Maybe it's because of the sheer suddenness of the... Or the sheer... it still isn't fast enough. I'm going to need to rebuild this, unfortunately. Right, these Helixes are a bit too severe in terms of here because of how sharp the turns are. Need to go easy on them a bit. So, unfortunately... Whoops, no! Not that. Demolish the other way. There we go. Okay, get rid of this. Sorry about this, but unfortunately we're going to have to try it again. Here we go for a bit less of a severe drop. And start banking a little earlier. Because I don't want to get too much in the way of this. So if I try to avoid any turns sharper than... Is 30 too much? Probably. So we go for around 15. There we go. Although, if it's quite... Okay, ease up on the banking. And then... What about these? These are probably still a bit... Helix up. Yeah. Two strong curves. Start the test. How fast are we actually going down this thing? Unfortunately, the chain part is still quite... Even though I've set the chain speed to as fast as it will go, it's still quite slow, so we've got to wait very slowly until this part comes down. Yeah. Go. Okay, here we go. So, fear. We're going up to around... Still around 60. So no helixes. We're going to go for standard track. Bring it up to say... Bank it. 30 degrees. Not sure if that's still a bit too much. Well, it's a lot less severe than the Helix. Okay. Oh, nausea. No, fear and nausea is still far too high with that. We need to do it a bit. We need to have it come up a bit. Whoops. In order to slow us down. So. Bring it up. Sorry this is taking so long, but I want this coaster to at least be somewhat rideable without people losing their eyeballs. Okay, so I think this sort of sharpish turn here is also a factor. Or the sort of... There. Okay, and now... I always end up hitting the wrong one. And then bank it. Can I do a helix going down, or is that too... This is probably too severe. Yeah, that's far too much. Even though this probably makes the coaster quite dull. I also need to remember that I've got paths going down this way. Then again, can paths actually burrow through terrain? I'd hope so. At the very least, I can dig it out if I need to. So if I have it come down this way... Nausea still just goes into the red. Just about. Have it double back in on itself. Seven too much. Oh, these turns are still too severe. Can I potentially bank it even more? Because the G-forces probably have something to do with it. Even though I'm... No, it's a lot better just to do it like this. That way it's all even. Have it bank to about 60 degrees. That's a lot less severe, actually. I just need to work on the banking. Actually, I made it to about 30 degrees turn there. And then start to ease up. Like so. And just squeeze it underneath itself. How's this? In the green still. Oh, it goes just... It climbs just into the red, but then here... Okay, fear and nausea did... I think I need to keep the banking going a bit longer. Like so. Okay, now I've got about 60 or so miles an hour. 50 to 60, so I can bring it up... Whoops. Bring it up a bit more. How fast are we going? Yeah, 60 miles an hour. And then speed... No, not like that. Again, I'm always hitting the wrong ones. Have an arch of sorts, and I can sort of have it try to have it wheel around. Whoops! No, no, no. Can I have it at a 90-degree angle? Of course, I need to remember it's not going as fast. So 90 degrees is probably a bit much, actually. Let's just stick it at 60. Alright. And then... ease up. Keep it like that for now. And then we can have it do that. Still good, still good. Reeling around quite nicely. Noise it up a little bit. Okay, I need some brakes. Trim brakes. Target speed 0. Just have it continue. Okay, this is a bit too severe for trim brakes. Ease up. I still can't place trim brakes. Can I place them anywhere else? No. Okay, one more run. As long as there are no two red zones that... Okay, that's a bit severe there. I think I need to adjust the banking. Still good, still good. Yeah, it's going towards this area at around 50 miles an hour. Okay. Gimme. Fear is still too high. Noise is not as bad as it was before. Right. One final heat map. And then I'll stop the test. Okay. Doom. Stays green. Okay, this area is scary. This part here. And then the rest is green. And then red zone there. Okay, stop it. What about nausea? Ugh. Damn it, I like making fast coasters, but I always end up overdoing it. Okay. Let's try and do some rebuilding. Or at least slow them down. Friction brakes. Deacceleration rate. If I try to slow people down more there. And then along there. Will we still have enough momentum to do the rest of it? Let's find out. Again, sorry that this is taking so long. Come on, heat map. Green, green, green. Okay, I slowed it down way too much there. Target speed, say it around like that. And deacceleration rate, bring it down to about half. And let's get rid of these. Try again. Actually, I can speed this up as well, can't I? Do another test. This whole time, and suddenly I remember that I can speed it up. Okay, green, green, green. Brakes, still slow it down a bit too much. In fact, that's about as slow as I can make it. As fast as I can make it go. Just reduce the deacceleration rate. Try again. Third time the charm. Oh, no, this is probably much more than the... Still too much. Is it? Oh, I think we're going to have enough. Just about. Just about. And then this part here. It's still in the grain. A lot of test dummies, I'm afraid. I lost count a very long time ago. Unfortunately, excitement isn't as high as it was before, but at least we're not in the red in terms of fear and nausea. It's orange all around. In fact, that's why I built this little church here. This can be where all the this can be where all the test dummies are now resting, even though we're probably going to run out of space quite quickly. We'll just make more. Test dummy lives matter, as they say. Hashtag it. Get it trending. Alright, well, you know what? I don't want to spend all day on this, on trying to constantly rebuild coaster after coaster after coaster, so let's just open it for the public and see what they think. And while it's open, I am going to get some terrain going. Some nice big rock pillars for it to sort of travel around. Let's decrease this a bit and up the intensity. There we are. Doom doom. Do 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 do. Okay, so now I can hug this. It does very slightly bore into it, but that adds a bit of character, you know. Although that actually gives me an idea. Do similar thing to what I did over on this arch. Just have it come up a bit more. Do 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 do. Okay. And now, decrease intensity and decrease size to about that. I do wish you could type in the exact number you want, but hey ho. And then do this. Oh, I got an achievement. Part-time, full-time, overtime. Hey! I'm on my way to becoming a quote-unquote professional streamer. Oh, this isn't turning out how I wanted. I wanted more of a flat... wanted it to be more of sort of a platform as such. Get rid of all this. How to do that? Oh, people are riding it! Yay! Let's see what they think after they're done. Okay, I need to do it along here. Okay. This is starting to take shape. Maybe I could have it sort of come out a bit more this way to give it a sort of a roof. But I want this to look sort of a little bit like a natural formation, even though I'm pretty much useless at doing that. Alright. Okay, I want this to come out a bit more. Ease up on the intensity. There we are. And then carry it on along here. Like so. Basically, so it's... I'm thinking that aesthetically wise, this coaster should look quite a bit better once we get some proper scenery going. Okay, what do people think of it? He's hungry. The queue for another one is quite quick, but we don't care about the queue. Okay, he can't wait to try it. Okay, who's actually been on it? These people are going on it. Nala one looks too intense. Wimp. Anything else? This hat is the best. He's stingy. They want to make every penny count. Hey ho. Single-minded. Okay. Anyone actually been on it? I'm sorry, I know it's childish, but I can't help but giggle whenever I see that. I love getting... Oh boy. Okay, that's enough of that. The queue for my ride is full because it's an awesome ride. Okay, have any of you been on it? Anybody? Anybody at all? Oh, he's a thrill seeker. Well, we've got the ride just for you, good sir. Right, folks, get off the ride. Do the thoughts only come up once they... Pretty rubbish cute. Give me a chance, guys. I've just built this ride. What an amazing day. This park is great. What are your thoughts about the damn ride? Okay. Quite a few people are going to think it's a bit too intense. That's understandable. It's a very intense ride. Alright, enough of that. We'll give them some time to collect their thoughts about it, because they might have lost bits and pieces of their brain going along this ride. Let's carry this. Let's have it sort of climb up as such. Although, again, I remember thinking I wanted it to be pillars, not actual big rock formations. Well, let's do this as sort of an experiment. Can paths go through scenery? No, they can't. Bollocks. Right, forget that. And forget what I was doing with this. Terrain. Flatten to foundation. There we go. Just give a bit of space for the ride. No, the pathway. It can sort of get close in between these ones. And let's smooth this out. There we go. Lovely. Right, back to pulling. Not pulling the ladies, pulling the terrain. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I like the music in this. No. Whoops, don't flatten that out. Bring this up a bit. Okay, just want it to seat nicely. There we are. It works. I want to give it sort of a layered look like we've got there. I think we could do with flattening these a bit. Smooth it out. Okay. How else? Not sure. I think it actually looked better when it was sort of had just a sheer rock face. So we can get rid of these parts. Or do we? Actually, no, I've got a better idea. I think pull this out a bit more. Ease off on the intensity and the size a tiny bit. And make it more so it's a sheer rock face. And none of this overhanging stuff. Okay. There we are. Bit more over here. Lovely. And this part I think we just want to push it in a bit. Flatten this a bit. No, that doesn't look right like that. That flattened to surface, it always looks a bit odd. As in, it always ends up doing. If I lowered the intensity, it would probably be easier, but that's close enough. Just ease up a bit on that. Oh, would it actually look better if I just pulled this out and made it a sheer rock face? Probably. Let's try that. No, wrong one. I think I prefer it like that. There we go. Alright, we don't want to spend too long on one thing, even though I've just spent a long time on this thing. Let's just push this in a bit. There! That's number one of however many complete. And then this pathway can sort of weave in between two sheer pillars of rock, and that would make for quite a nice bit of scenery, I think. Let's sort of go. Let's just lay the path out now, so we don't end up sort of blocking it too much. No, I don't want that. I want this one. No. That's more of a right angle. I want it to be curved. Because western roads out in the desert, you don't really expect to see right angles or 90-degree angles. There we are. Alright, so now we have an idea of what we're working with. Paths are going to weave in between two rock faces. We've got to get some more pillars going out along here. Hopefully it'll take shape eventually. Okay, terrain-wise. Up the size. Whoops! Bollocks! Wrong one. There we go. Up it a little bit. Hello, people! Look! There's a rock thing growing right in between as you're riding this. That'd be quite a sight. You're going on the roller coaster, and all of a sudden the ground starts growing underneath you. Quite scary, actually. Okay. So grow this. Do. Alright. I don't want it to be cut into too much by the roller coaster. Hang on. There we are. So let's just push it in a bit. Reduce the intensity. Just smooth it out a bit. That's a bit too much. There we go. Now you basically have to hope that you're not a very tall person, because otherwise the top of your head will be scraped off by this. And if we have this, and have another large rock formation along here, it should make for quite a nice ride. Once we're done, I'll go into first person mode on this ride, and then we should get ourselves quite a nice sight. So, size up, intensity up. Right, so if I do that... Okay, so it doesn't sort of destroy the path. That's good to see. So, the path goes in between these. With VR such things, but then you just want ride into a building that's... Yeah. Yeah, I know. That would be... It would be quite... I never actually thought about Planet Coaster in VR. Can you actually do that? Does this game have VR? Because building a big park and with a big coaster and riding it in VR, that probably would be something. Even though I'm nowhere near close to having the setup necessary for VR. Okay. Just build this up. I don't want this one to be sort of pulled out. I want to... Although, actually, never mind. That could work. Yeah. Ease up on this. There we go. Or I can sort of have this sort of an overhanging arch like I do with Mine Ride along here. And then you put in some rocks and such. Should I maybe try to bit sort of a rock bridge or something? That probably wouldn't make much sense. And again, this whole ride with no supports doesn't make much sense. Okay. Along here. I'm not sure about this part here, actually. Because it... Unless I can actually sort of have it make it go into it. No. I don't want this to be another tunnel like mine, right? I want it to actually sort of sweep around rock formations, not burrow into them. Okay, let's just smooth this out here. There we go. Whoops. That's a bit too much. Flatten to foundation. We'll just even that out a bit. Okay, let's ease up on this a bit. Want this to be a bit taller. Okay, now let's see if we can do the overhang. I probably need a bit more than this. Okay, a bit less in terms of size. Oh, don't clip into the rock. There we go. Ha 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 ha. I like it. As Tom Sky would say, I love it. There we go. We've got a nice, rather dangerous looking overhang there. So you just have to hope that this rock formation doesn't get eroded too much while you're here, because otherwise, squash. Alright, that's that done. I think I just need a little bit more around here, and then we should be good to go, and then we can actually ride this thing. So, pull, increase the size a little bit. I suppose I can have it come up a bit more along here as well. So it's making sort of a canyon for the path to go along, or more of a, I think it's, what's the term? Crevice? No. I've forgotten most things about geography, unfortunately. There we are. Alright, this is starting to take shape quite nicely, I think. Smooth this out a bit. Needs to... There we go. That's more like it. Sorry about the repeated mouse clicking. There we are. That's looking good, looking good. I like it, I like it. And then have another one. What happens if I just... Let's see how it looks if I just do this. It does that. I need to actually be looking straight down. Okay, like this. Nah. Needs to look a bit more worn and such. Doom. Whoops. Damn it, I'm making it come out of there now. Okay. Alright, I'm liking it. Do. Okay, with these rock formations, the ride is starting to look quite a bit better in terms of scenery. So, let's see how it looks now. Okay, so these peeps are riding it. Let's join in on the next run. It's not getting as many customers right now, but it's probably because it's quite a way away from the main park entrance. Away you go, people. What do you think? You barely queued it all. Enough about the queue. What about the ride itself? Tell me what you... It looks this plain. Excuse me. I just spent ages putting up all these... Putting up ages all those rock formations. Okay, you gonna go? Any second now. Come on. Okay, they're riding. Let's go. Oh. Hello there. How are you? You get a nice view of the park from here. And then to up-and-coming death. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo! And now, here we go again. Lovely! Very lovely. And in fact, once we start sprucing up this bit of the park as well, you can get a very nice view coming down that slope with the abandoned church and maybe a few buildings and such over there, as well as the train tracks. It's turned out rather well, I think. I rather like it. And of course, people walking down the path. If we go... That. You. Walking along the path here. Okay, zoom out a bit. Zoom out a bit more. Zoom out a bit more. Walking along the path along here. Walking along the path along there, of course. Yeah. Obviously, you do have to hope that the roller coaster doesn't actually come off the tracks along here, because otherwise you're gonna get shoved into the rock. I'm liking this. Do you like this? Because I rather like this. Any Planet Coaster veteran will probably be pulling their eyes out right now at all the different flaws and things, all the different things I could have done better. But by my incompetent standards, I'm okay with this. Yeah. So now we just need to entice some more people to come up into this area of the park, because Mine Ride, as awesome of a ride as it is, we need to give the Nala some love. Speaking of which, I need to actually give it a proper name. The Nala! Yeah! Right, we'll do some scenery next time. But now, let's just quickly... Shut up! Too many guests are trying to use beef. Yeah, so many people are just staring at the sign that says sod off. Suppose we could get some more food shops around. In fact, that's it. I can put in some more buildings here that can serve as food shops to entice more people to come to this area of the park. But for the time being, I'm just going to finish this off, and I think I'll call it a day for now. So, doors and windows. Do I want to make a balcony? Or a deck, I suppose they should be called. Whoa! Oh god damn it! Stop making me jump! You stupid gears of fear. Aptly names because you keep on spooking me. I might as well. Okay. I think it's in what is it in? These decorations. Alright. And then like so. I'm gonna have whoops, no. I am unfortunately gonna have to get rid of that window. Or move it, actually, I'll move it, that's a sensible thing. And then like so. Like the window, oh there we go. Move the window. Up to, let's just keep it there. No! Alright, I'll get... Just move it there for now, and then I'll move it later once we get all this set up. And now we just want some wooden decks. And we don't want that to align to surface. And that. That. There. And along here. And along here. And along here. See if I can maybe... Can I finish off like this? Probably not. Worth a try though. Nah. Let's just leave it at that. And then it's in decorations. It's in doors and windows. That's it. These wooden railings. Let's just let's do the corner. No, don't. Wrong button again. And then like so. Done. Now just this to finish it off. Oh, and a door as well. We can't forget a door. Actually, we'll do it on this side first. That's that done. And last but not least, our door. And a window or two. Let's just go with the standard simple plain door. Align to surface. And put it right there. Lovely. No. Edit building with selected part. We'll move this down a notch. Actually, we'll align it to this. Okay, wooden window, plain large. Which one? Neat, small. Just like that. Wee. Like that. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Okay. Down a bit. Just a couple more to go and then we'll be done. Oh, I've just realised the problem I've done there. Whoops. The backs of the windows don't match up. Well, we'll leave that for now. Enough building work has been done. We've spent so much time in the last few parts of the last 3 streams just building buildings left, right and centre, so I'll do that off camera. But I think we've made quite a bit of progress in terms of the scenery and such of the park. We've got ourselves a nice, pretty much fully fleshed out town with a stable, a jail, a sheriff's house, a saloon, a train station, a little bit of a hotel, toilets, a bank, so some shops, a beef store or a food store, souvenir shop and the doctors. Yeah, it's coming out quite nice. You may well just have another shop or two along here to encourage more people to come along this part of the park. Alongside the Nala, our newest ride, which was so awesome that it caused the terrain itself to sprout out several new formations to make it look even better. Lovely. Anyway, I think that'll be all for today. Yeah, I think it will. We've made quite a bit of progress. So, Starrick, Dr. Shaw, and everyone else, thank you very much for watching. And I very much hope that you enjoyed. And I'll see you for whatever I happen to do next time. Adios. Shut up.